Welcome back to the special event here on BlackTideTV. We're doing the Star Wars Battlefront Beta. This is the second video. If you haven't seen the first video, which is my initial impressions of the beta, make sure you click on the first link in the description. You'll go right to it. Other great links to click in the description are my Twitter page, where you can go and follow me for all the most recent updates, my Patreon page, where you can go and support the channel for $1 a month, and my Game Skinny page, where you can go and read up on news articles, just whatever crazy things are happening in the industry. I'm writing about them on there, so make sure you go over there and check that out as well. This video is the second video, as I said, of the special event for Saturday, the 24th of October, 2015 on BlackTideTV, and we're doing the Star Wars Battlefront Beta. It's a little bit overdue. I played the beta a couple weeks ago, but I never got my videos out in time, so I decided to save them up for this special event, for the very first special event for BlackTideTV. Hopefully, we're gonna get them doing good, and maybe we'll see some real interest in these videos, and I'll start doing Battlefront Beta for just regular gameplay. Like when I get to, I mean, not Battlefront Beta, but the Battlefront game for gameplay once the game comes out. So this video is going to be all about the things that I like the most about the beta. So number one, it's got to be that cycler rifle. The cycler rifle is one of the cards that you can put on your profile, and it basically gives you an infinite amount of ammo for this epic sniper rifle that you can use at any point. Now, the sniper rifle does need to recharge in between shots, so you only get one shot, and then you have to wait for it so you can get your second shot again. That's where it really comes, where like the tactical idea of it comes in. You can't just sit back and just snipe people for days. You have to kind of wait in between and kind of find your cover, make sure you're not getting sniped from the other side with their cycler rifles at the same time. But when you figure out how to use this thing, it is absolutely incredibly amazing. This is one of the greatest sniper rifles I've ever used in any game ever. Any first-person shooter game. This is one of my favorite sniper rifles in any of them. It's got a very, very nice, clean sight to aim down. It's very, very easy to use. Just a tap of the button, you pull it out, and you can snipe across the map and get a one-shot kill. It's super powerful, so there's a good chance that it's going to be nerfed before the game comes out, which is a real shame because it's just so amazing. If you hit someone in the head, you can kill an enemy across the map. If you haven't seen my other video yet, I sniped a hero. I sniped the Luke Skywalker across the map, and I completely just obliterated him, and it was amazing. It was my greatest moment of the Battlefront Beta. So make sure you go and check out that other video to see that, if nothing else. The cycler rifle is just crazy high damage. It's always going to be a one-shot kill when you get a headshot. I mean, unless they're at like the range where they're a little speck. I mean, I've shot people at very, very, very far ranges with this thing and got a one-shot kill. So I mean, unless their head is like not even like seeable to the human eye, and you get a one shot and you shoot them in the head, maybe it's not going to get you a one-shot kill. But at most logical ranges, it's always going to be a one-shot headshot, which is great. If you hit them in the body, you're generally going to take them down to about like 5 health, 15 health, something like that. So just a couple more follow-up shots with your regular rifle, and you're going to get them. So it's a very, very, very powerful sniper rifle. It's really wicked awesome. You can put it on any class you want. So this is my number one thing that I love about the beta over anything at all. This is like an amazing sniper rifle. It's one of my favorite sniper rifles of all time. Now, there is some tactical things to using the sniper rifle. You have to lead your targets a little bit based on how far away you are from them, and you have to aim a little bit above them. It's just like Battlefield sniping, where you gotta lead your targets and aim above them so that the bullet has time to drop, because the cycler rifle does actually fire a bullet instead of a laser beam like most of the other blasters in the game fire. It will fire a bullet, so it's very, very cool that way. Second thing that's my favorite in the entire beta is definitely the graphics. The graphics are absolutely amazing in this game. This is one of the first games that I've seen that really harness the power of the new systems of the PS4, and it really looks amazing. You see footprints in the snow of where your teammates have ran. Like, that's unbelievably crazy how good the graphics are in this game. Like I said in the very first video, I said I am a good authority on snow, as I am a Canadian, and The snow on the Walker Assault mission looks so amazing. On the other mission on I can't remember where the other one was, what planet it was, but it's all rocky, and the rocky terrain looks like really, really realistic. This is one of the best looking games I've seen on PS4 yet, and I'm extremely thrilled to see like what the jungle environments will do, and what they're going to do with some of the other planets, how cool they're going to look. Third thing that I really, really like about this beta is it's got to be the game modes. Like the Walker Assault, it's got a lot of, there's people have talked a lot of smack about Walker Assault and how unbalanced it is, but I think it's really a great game mode. This is a very, very cool mode because it's not like linear. It's not a linear game mode where it's like go there, capture that objective, and then hold that objective. It's not a Call of Duty game mode like that. It's more like it's more diverse. Like you have to go and you have to activate these uplinks, and then your bombers can come in and attack the AT-AT, and then you can attack the AT-AT. If you don't attack the AT-AT in time, he's going to get to your base and he's going to win. Whereas the other guys have to disable the uplinks, or else the bombers are going to come in and attack the AT-AT, and then when the bombers do come and attack the AT-AT, you have to be fighting off the enemies so they're not destroying your AT-AT. So it's multiple kind of things that you have to do in each mission. So it's very neat that way, how it's not just one single mission is all you're doing. You have to do one thing in order to do another thing. It's something that a lot of multiplayer player versus player games don't really take into account when they're making their games. Generally, they're always just like, go and capture this objective, and then if the other team comes over and they get in there, then it's their objective now. This one, it's just more diverse. It's more things to do, and it's very cool that way. Third thing I like, or that was the third thing I like. The fourth thing is got to be the heroes. The heroes are very, very cool. Even though I never got to experience using a hero, I mean, in the first video that you saw, I did get Darth Vader right at the end, and then the game ended right before I could get my first kill. So the heroes, though, they're very, very cool looking. They're it definitely adds a certain aspect of the game that not a lot of other games have, where you can take on the role of a major character and actually run into battle as a main character. This is something that's been in the Battlefront games for a while. I'm actually not sure if the original Star Wars Battlefront games were actually called Battlefront or if they were called something else. I think they were called something else, but it's been a long-running thing in the series, anyways. These heroes, and that you can take control of heroes and run in as a Jedi or as a Sith and really take the fight to the enemy. And I think that's super cool that they're still sticking with that. It's still at heart a Star Wars Battlefront or whatever it was called, Battlefield game, and it's really not taking on too much of a Battlefield kind of style. This was made by DICE, the developers of Battlefield, so a lot of people have said that it's too similar to Battlefield, which I don't believe in. I think it's 100% its own kind of style of game. The weapons are very, very cool in this game. The blasters, they all seem very balanced. I have nothing bad to say about the blasters, except that there needs to be more of them, and they could do a little bit more customization with them, which I'm going to talk about in the third video in this special event, which is going to be room for improvement, where they can fix up the game and include some extra little things. So those were the first 4 or 5. I don't know what I'm at by this point. But another thing that I like is the inclusion of survival mode. I don't have any gameplay of it, although I did play it. There is another mode to this where it's not just playing against other players online, where it's actually survival mode, where you're a rebel soldier and the stormtroopers are coming to get you, and you have to basically hold out against them. Now in the beta, all we got to do was play five levels of that. We couldn't get past level 5, so it was extremely easy in the beta. But I can foresee it being a pretty crazy game mode in the future. The survival mode, it's going to be really, really intense. Once you get up to like level 20, there's going to be like 3 ATSTs all trying to kill you at once, and you're like one guy standing there trying to fight them off. So that's a very cool game mode as well. I'm glad that they're including multiple game modes so that you don't really have to be playing the online against other players all the time. I like how games do that. I don't think I don't think the era is right for a 100% online game yet. I mean, a lot of games are trying to get it more like that. Like Destiny is like that; it's 100% online. But even in Destiny, while you're online, you don't have to be playing with other players. But I know that a lot of games are trying to get like that, where they're trying to get games where they're like you have to play with other players all the time. You can't just play by yourself. And I think the time isn't right for that. We can't get into something like that. So I'm glad that they're including other game modes where you can kind of do this by yourself or do it with only your friends in like a little fire team or a little squad, and you have to kind of defend yourselves. So that's very cool that they're doing that. The only thing I really wish they did include was a 100% single player mode where you actually played as a soldier and you rose to the ranks and you did missions against the enemies and stuff, and it could jump through all different kind of Star Wars titles. I think they really could have included something like that. That would have been very, very cool, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't include that. But the player versus player mode and the survival mode are both very cool. Like I said, great graphics. They've got great weapons, although we could see some more weapons, some different kinds of weapons. We've got heroes, which are super cool. We've got really cool score streaks. Well, they're not really score streaks. They're more just like pick up and use them streaks. But we're gonna talk about that in the next video as well. It's got great vehicle gameplay. I haven't talked about that yet. The ATSTs are super smooth when you're using those things to attack your enemies. I really hope the rebels get some serious firepower to battle back, because the ATSTs alone are I mean, when you're using those against the rebels have little to no chance. So it's kind of unbalanced that way. The rebels definitely need to get their own kind of vehicles and real vehicle warfare. The flying is super smooth, super easy. It's not like Battlefield flying where you're gonna crash into the ground every 20 seconds. The flying is actually viable in this. It's very, very fun to fly, and it's easy to pick up and play. That's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. These are my what I loved about the Battlefield beta. If you guys are enjoying this Battlefield content, or not Battlefield, I keep saying Battlefield now, Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, if you're enjoying the Star Wars Battlefront content, make sure you let me know in the comments section, or throw a like on this video. Super easy to do that, and tell me that you want to see Battlefront content on the channel in the future. I have made a sort of schedule, and I am trying to work on a schedule for the channel. But I mean, with all these new crazy games coming out, we might have to actually just throw the schedule right away already, and just throw out as much gameplay as I can to you guys of all these crazy new games. I've got Black Ops 3 coming. That's going to be like next week, or a week and a half from now. I've got Fallout 4 is coming. I don't know if I'm going to make videos on that. Probably will end up making videos on that. I'm going to be making Guitar Hero live videos for next weekend. It's just going to be crazy. We're going to see if the schedule is going to help or hinder me, and hopefully we can just work around it and try and make something logical where you guys know when to tune in to see your favorite game, and it's gonna be fun on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed, so you're gonna be seeing all this content. Make sure you come and tune in to the live stream tomorrow night. That's going to be Sunday, October 25th, 2015 at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to want to be there. We're going to be doing, me and a couple buddies from my old clan, we're going to be doing a live stream for a couple hours. We're going to be playing Call of Duty. We're going to be playing ranked mode. It's going to be kind of like a trial for me, because I haven't done live streams on PS4 yet. I've done live streams using the Elgato capture card, and they haven't gone so well. So I'm going to be trying to use the PS4 share button, and we're going to try and live stream through that and get some live streams going, because I really want to start live streaming with you guys. I think that's a way better way of connecting with the audience, and we are going to be making some Destiny live stream videos soon, and as long as this one goes well tomorrow, it's going to be great. So I hope you guys join me for that, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. That's Sunday the 25th, 2015. Make sure you're there. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Like I said, leave a like, comment down below if you want to see more Battlefront content, and I'll see you guys on the next BlackTideTV video.